You know what's so interesting that I've realized? Every time I sit down with someone and explain to them everything that I've been through and experienced and overcome, or like this happened, but I'm doing this to get through it, literally everyone says the same thing. Like, I don't know how you do it, and I could have never done it. And that's how I know whatever path I'm on is super different. And then it's like, pay attention to the people that give you a hard time while you're already having a hard time, especially when you know that during this hard time that they could not go through it. And it's like, I break my back for the people in my life, but for the first time in my life, it's kind of just like a stillness of me paying attention to myself, like in a way where, like, in order to be a good friend all these years, I've had to really go out my way, really break my back. And it was all things that I did because I felt like that was love, you know? And when I stopped doing that, you kind of just see who really was taking advantage of that, or who never really appreciated that, again, based on the hard times, or based on the stillness, or based on just pulling back. You see people's true colors. So many people argue with me the moment I started having boundaries. I have the same conversation, I set the same boundaries for everyone, and kind of sit back and watch how people handle it. And there's people that are just understanding, like niggas that get it. You know what I mean? People that are on the same path get it. People that are, you know what I mean, just get it. And it's the people that have been taking advantage, the people that are used to doing whatever they want. The moment you're just like, this is not something that I like, I don't appreciate this is not what I want to do moving forward. I've never gotten so much kickback in my life to realize, wow, like these people really enjoy taking advantage or crossing that line. Now that I'm saying this actually hurts me, as my friend, if I say this hurts me or this is not what I want to do, your response should be, okay, cool. But I've never heard so many excuses. I've never had so many arguments. And as a person, if you know me personally, you know that I never have beef with my niggas, never. So the moment that if I say this is something that bothers me, or I don't like this anymore, and if you're trying to argue with me and we are arguing for the first time, understand you benefited from me not having boundaries. And now that I'm trying to establish that, your body can't even understand it and don't like it, and you're taking it personal. The thing is, the people that get it and respect you just get it. I've never realized how much lack of respect people had for me until these moments of my life and just being in this space. And I would say pay attention to them. Myself having the same conversation over and over with the same people, or like these are the group of people that now I've set the boundaries with and they respect it. And these are the group of people that I've set the boundaries and now they want to argue or make excuses or start an argument to deflect on whatever the fuck. But the thing is, the people that I'm arguing with, they're all crossing the line the same way and saying that's not the case. A hit dog is gonna holler, because if I'm your friend, I know you. So to be hit with an excuse or an argument, it's like, I know what you're capable of because I've seen it. And to argue with me now means that you think I'm stupid. You think I'm really stupid because I know what you're capable of. You think I'm stupid, or you trying to manipulate the situation because you're so offended. Instead of hearing me, you want to argue. Instead of saying I apologize or I know I did something wrong, then a hit dog finna holler. Are you gonna argue with me? Like I said, the people that get it. And that's why I keep saying go to where the love is. Like, people that love you and want to see you live and respect you, they just get it. There's no argument. It's straight love. So yeah, I was just here reflecting. I was just like, the thing that hurt me the most during this journey, just to know that, like, I feel like I've just dedicated myself to people, and so much love and understanding and patience and all that shit. And then the moment I be like, I set a boundary, it's like the craziest thing. And it's like, niggas is dead arguing off the strength of, like, you hate the fact that now I don't want to do these things, or I'm not okay with these things anymore. Like, what the fuck? You clearly don't respect me, or you got caught trying to cross that boundary, and now that I'm confronting you, you want to argue instead of apologizing. There's nothing crazier than like somebody playing with your reality, like gaslighting basically. Like, hey, it's a great day, let's go for a walk. They'll ghost you and then come back. Instead of being like, I'm sorry I ghosted you, be like, well, I heard it rained this morning. What are you talking about? Me and you both know it was a nice day. And instead of apologizing for ghosting me, you trying to bring up the fact that you thought it rained. You trying to play me like I'm fucking stupid. I know you as a friend. So where my boundary now comes in is, if you do not enjoy walks, let me know that. Don't pretend like you're gonna do something that I enjoy and then disappear. And then if you don't want to do it, just tell me. Now that I'm in a state of speaking up for myself and establishing a boundary, instead of getting I apologize, it's like a shit ton of people that I've just allowed to do whatever, and when they disappear or when they just don't do what they say or they disappoint me, instead of saying I'm sorry, it's just like, well, what? Yo, like, that's really why I've been by myself for real, because it's just like, I cannot believe the amount of kickback I've been getting. And it just be little things like, hey, can you just let me know this? What? I'm not doing this. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do this no more. Like, literally, whoever you are, if you are me, I feel like people are always at the end of the journey talking about all this stuff. I'm in the thick of it, okay? I'm here with you. And if anybody out there is with me, let me know. You are not crazy, and this is what it looks like when you start shifting in a better direction in your life, and people are used to the old toxic you, or just doing whatever, and that's how you know you're outgrowing people.